Do you know how to do CPR? I'm here to take you through how you can perform CPR and save a life. Now, your patient is down. You need to know and to understand that when this patient takes a longer time, they will not be in a position to recover. So you need to act fast. We've got 3 steps in CPR. The first one is airway. That is the A. You need to open the airway. How do you open the airway? Place one hand on the forehead, the other one on the jawline, and you need to tilt the head slightly. After you've tilted the head slightly, you can bring your 2 fingers across the mouth and the face and the nose. At the same time, you are looking at the rising and the falling of the chest. You need to do this for like between 5 and 10 seconds. You establish, yes, your patient is not breathing. The next thing that you need to do is that you need to give 2 breaths. How do you give 2 breaths? With me here, I've got a face shield, because you need to protect yourself. This is a one-way shield that comes in handy when you are doing your resuscitation. You'll place it over the patient's mouth and nose, pinch the nose with the head tilted up, you come and blow. One goes in, the patient exhales, you release, pinch another one, breathe twice, come and check for the pulse between another 5 to 10 seconds. You feel and there's no pulse. What do you need to do next? Now you need to do the compression. Now, the most important thing is to know where you're going to do these compressions, because the wrong location can bring unwanted effects. So with your hand, you can bring it across to your armpit, you slide it to the center of the chest, and that's where you need to do your compression. On our mannequin, you'll bring your hand across the nipple line to the center of the chest and lock, interlace your fingers and come over the patient and start your compression. We are going to do 30 compressions, and after 30 compressions, we are going to give the patient 2 ventilations. Let's go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 30. Come, tilt your head, pinch your nose, blow. 1 goes in, 2 goes in, come back, repeat. 20, 28, 29, 30. I'm just giving it a short pinch, head tilt, blow, release. Now, there's one thing that I would like to make known. When you're doing your compressions, it is important that you visualize on the patient's face, because they'll give you indications of returning to life. They might open their eyes, they might cough. What happens at that point in time? You know that your actions are effective. You need to stop. 20, and the patient opens, you need to stop, come and do your reassessment. Check whether your patient is breathing, and you find, yes, your patient is breathing. You come and check whether your patient has got a pulse. Yes, your patient has got a pulse, but unfortunately, your patient is still unconscious. At this point in time, you now need to turn your patient into recovery position. In the recovery position helps your patient breathe freely. There's no risk of choking, and if there's any fluid, any blood, any saliva in the mouth, it will drool out instead of it going to cause the patient to choke. And these courses, we offer them at AAR Training Center. You can come to Transnational Plaza 3rd floor, where you will come and find competent and trained trainers who will take you through this. We even go to sites, not necessarily that you come to our site, you can come to your location and we come and offer the trainings there. We have ambulance services. Once this patient has recovered, you can now call our ambulance, which will come. The crew is trained EMTs and paramedics who will take care of your patient in transit to the referral facility.